Hi students, from semester 1, the next topic is useful animals. In our surroundings, we can see so many animals. Some are very useful in our daily life. So they are called domesticated and reared animals. Domesticated and reared animals. What is domesticated? Domesticated means tamed and kept as a pet or on a farm. So what is the reared means? Raised and taken care of for a particular purpose. So some of animals we can kept in our home like dog, cats. They are called the pet animals. Some animals we can rear in our farms. We can build a separate home for them and we can rear them. So that type of animals are called reared animals. So that is called the reared. So for example, cows and buffaloes. So cows and buffaloes, what is the uses from cows and buffaloes? They give us milks. Not only the cows and buffaloes, we can rear the hens, goats, ducks, horses and donkeys. We are reared hens and sheep. Hens we can from the eggs and the meat. Sheep and goats, sheep for the wool and the meat, and goats also milk and wheat, and the horses and donkeys we can rear for they carry the loads. In some places animals are also using for carry loads, like example for donkeys and the horses. So some of the animals gives us the milk products like cows, goats, buffaloes. We are only reared these animals on our farms for milk. So rearing animals that give milk and milk product is called dairy farming. What they are called? Dairy farming. So in dairy farming, which animals we are rearing? Cows, goats and the buffaloes. So in dairy farming, these animals from these animals we getting butter, cheese and curd from the milk. These products are called dairy products. Which products coming from the milk? That products are called the dairy products. For example, butter, cheese and the curd. So dairy product is very useful in our daily life. It is very rich in proteins. It is growing and develop our children. So this protein is very helpful to growing on our body muscles. So the next one, hens and ducks and turkeys also we reared. So in the farms you can see in the villages side farms we can see the hens, ducks and the turkeys. So what is the useful for them? They reared for eggs and the meats. So rearing of birds for their eggs and meat is called the poultry farming. What they are called? Poultry farming. From the hens, ducks and turkeys we are getting eggs and the meat also. Not only like that, some of the animals they give the wool also, like sheep and yak. So sheep and yak we are rearing for the wool. So the process of removing hair from the bodies of animals is called the shearing. For the taken of the wool from their bodies we are removing the hair process is called shearing. What they are called? Shearing. So in Australia there is a very large sheep farms and there is a very large exporter of wool. So the yak is found in the cold and snow covered areas like Himalayas, like that. In that areas we can see the yak. So the thick hair of animals is sheared once every year and processed into the woolen yarn. Yarn means thread. So every yearly once they cut the hair from this sheep and the yarn. So from these yarn we can make the sweaters, shawls, blankets and the woolen cloths. So what we are made? Sweaters, shawls, blankets and the woolen cloths from the woolen yarn. So the next, rearing a bird like insect. What are they? Silkworm. So we are getting the silk from the silkworm. Everyone know the silk is very expensive fabric and it is very soft and very shiny. So silkworms feed on mulberry leaves. So silkworms what they eat? Mulberry leaves. They eat the mulberry leaves and grow. The silkworms spin a shell made of a silk thread around themselves. It is called the cocoon. What they are called? Cocoon. The silkworms prepare a shell made of the silk thread around themselves. So that shell is called the cocoon. So when we obtain the silk thread from the cocoons of silkworms, in India there is a great demand for silk products. In the worldwide, China is the first place to produce the silk.